This is a barrel from a YZ125, and this is a 700cc two-stroke engine. As you can see, there's some size difference between the two, but somehow, some way, we're going to fit this bad boy in a dirt bike.
Another answer coming to light. Another player who can stand alone. Another savior to win the fight. I take no prisoners when I'm here in the zone.
We are building a 700cc two-stroke dirt bike, and thanks to our friends at Maico, you guys are coming along with us for the entire ride. Maico have come on board to support this project. They've got an awesome range of products to help clean, protect and lube your bikes. So check them out next time you need to restock your cleaning products. So big thanks goes to those guys because this project wouldn't be possible without them. Anyway, if you don't know me, I'm Max and this is 999 Laser. If you've ever seen any of our videos, you'll know that two-strokes are our passion, and the bigger, the better. If you take a quick scroll through our most popular films, you'll see that two-strokes are a massive part of what we do here. We love 125s, we love 250s, and we love 500s. But there's one bike that has always eluded us, the holy grail of two-strokes, the 700. I see the comments, I hear the whispers. I know that you guys are desperate to see one of these mythical beasts in action, and so am I. It would be the ultimate bike for this two-stroke loving channel. But it ain't that easy. For years now, quite literally, I've been on the hunt for a magnificent 7. Maico did actually produce a 700cc monster that you can still buy. They're known as ATK Intimidators in the States. But trust me when I say that those things are real unicorns. Second-hand ones are nigh on impossible to find, especially here in the UK. But as I said, you can buy a new one from the guys over in Germany. But you're gonna have to drop some big money on that. Add on the import duty, and you're probably gonna have to sell a kidney or two to finance your big bored dreams. For the moment, I'm wanting to keep hold of all of my internal organs. So that left us with one choice. Building our own 700cc behemoth. We came to the realization a few months back that we weren't going to find a Maico for ourselves, especially for sensible money. But luckily for me, around the same sort of time as that realization, I had just started working with our bike builder friend Chris, and he told me that he had always dreamed of building a 700cc two-stroke himself. That started us on this journey, this mission, to build the world's most powerful two-stroke dirt bike. Stage 1 of our mission was to find a power plant. We needed an engine.
What you found? No.
So I've been scrolling through the sidecar forums on Facebook because sidecar bikes use 700cc two-stroke engines, mainly from Zabel, but there's another company called Mega that makes 700cc two-stroke engines as well. And I've just found one up for sale here on Sidecars for Sale on Facebook. A guy called Grant Young's got one for sale up in Newcastle. So we got in touch with him. We're going to go and see him today. Right now we're about to leave to head up to Newcastle to go and have a look at this engine. And maybe we're going to be bringing home a 700cc two-stroke engine today. Let's go. Right, so we're almost there now, just past the Angel of the North. It's dark outside, we've been on the road for a good few hours now, nearly at Newcastle. We're going to get this engine. 700cc two-stroke project is on.
How you going? How you doing?
How are you?
Evening.
I'm Philip, this is Max.
You alright?
Nice to meet you. Of course, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's just
Because Chris, who's building the bike for us, he's put like 1000cc superbike engines in enduro bikes and stuff. And you stand next to those 1000cc engines, they're massive units.
These, it's just all piston. I mean, it's a 100mm piston in there, like 4-inch piston. You know what I mean? You can see all brand new seals everywhere. It's just been rebuilt, and then I've had it and just sat in the corner of the garage.
So has it got the new piston in it?
Brand new piston. There's 3 hours on the barrel. Brand new piston, never been run. It got fully stripped down, rebuilt, sent out. These engines aren't so bad. Zorbles have got a tendency of chipping a tooth off in third gear, but these conventional gearbox, 1 down, only 3 up, and the go legs stink.
Yeah.
What horsepower are they? Is it 82?
I think they're 86.
86.
Twin spark, decompressor. What you have to do is decompressor in, got a faint top dead centre, or it'll not start. So
we were saying on the way up, we're going to need like a 4-man team to start this, aren't we?
No. Once you get because it's left-handed.
Because it's left-handed, yeah.
Left-handed kick.
I rode a 92 KCM 500, and that was a left-handed kick, so I couldn't start to save my life.
Once you get used to it, I've kicked left-handed for so long now, I can't kick me right.
Yeah.
So you find a lot of people will stand on the opposite side in a cycle, they'll stand in the chair to kick it, because they used to kick with the right.
Yeah.
But I've just got used to it so long that I can't physically kick with my right now. I've got to kick with my left. So if I go on a bike that's got a right hand kick, I've got to kick it from the side. And just rock the engine, you can feel it going up and down, and then you just feel it come back up. You feel it get to where it needs to be, kickstart all the way at the top, one hard kick with a boot on. Because if it kicks back and you haven't got a boot on, it could break your ankle. Yeah, but they're just the fastest things you'll put in a bike to go. Like, they're just stupidly fast.
So second question then, what do you think of what we're going to do with the engine?
You brave man to ride it. I'll ride it on a nice flat field.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to ride it around a track.
Yeah, again, we were saying on the way up, for our videos, I've got a friend, Neville Bradshaw, who's ex-pro rider. We're saying for this, I've got to ride it just at least once to say that I've done it, but I'm by no means qualified to ride a 500 two-stroke, let alone a 700. So I'm going to give it to someone that's properly qualified.
It's because it's so snappy as well, though. Like, you know, like when you race normal two-strokes, you give it a handful and then the power comes in. With these, it just comes in straight away.
Your arms will be a bit longer at the end of it.
Yeah, like arm pump and the vibration, that would be another thing.
But then you told me that these ones are more powerful than the front.
Yeah, that's what the main man says.
They've got the power valve in these.
Power valve, we really need that.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Is that automatic then, the power valve, Jeff?
Yeah, so
it works on the throttle?
Works off the throttle, opens and closes to suit.
Yeah, your C500 didn't even have one of those.
No.
But yeah, they're just an awesome bit of kit.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we pay this man some money then?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Mega.
Look forward to seeing the video.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grant. Mega. Cheers, buddy. Alright, rolling?
Mhm.
Done it then.
We've done it.
We've done it. We've bought a 700cc two-stroke engine. What are we doing?
So we just got to get the chassis and find
the guy was like, yeah, okay. You'll need someone brave, Nev. There we go.
There we go, Nev.
So yeah, now we've got a 3.5 hour drive home with this engine. The project has started. I feel a little bit sick. This is going to be a fun ride, I think.
And the bank account's quite a lot lighter.
Yeah, and the bank account's feeling it. All in the name of two strokes. Let's do this. So we have it. I am the proud owner of a 700cc two-stroke motor. And what a unit she is. Our bad boy is a Mega by Rubik, which is an Austrian firm big into the karting scene. But from what I know, they're also a pretty big player in the sidecar world, and they built this engine for the sidecar boys to use. The other engine of choice in the sidecar world is the Zabel from Belgium, which is another 700cc two-stroke unit. But from what my man Grant tells me, the Mega is a little more reliable and puts out a little more power. But time will tell. I'm sure any sidecar boys watching will put me right if I'm wrong in terms of reliability, and you better believe that we're going to be getting our machine on the dyno sooner or later to see what mind-bending numbers she throws out. Oh, I'm excited. So we picked up the engine 2 days ago now, and we've got her in the studio for the first time. For reference, went over to my friend Roland Shaw's this morning, who's a Yamaha dealer. Picked up one of these, which is a barrel from a YZ125. And just for a bit of comparison, look, 125, 700. There's some size difference there, I would say. What are we doing? This is going to be absolutely nuts. But we've been looking for a project like this to work on for a while. We've been talking about it for ages, literally years. Me and my dad here at the studio, who we work on the channel together, we've been talking about getting a 700, finding a 700, riding to 700. But we finally pulled the trigger and we're going to build one for ourselves. So who knows where it's going to take us, but Project 700 has begun. The 700cc two-stroke has become this mythical beast, mainly thanks to the long-standing rumours, glimpses and tales of the Maico 700. Now, as that's the machine that started this entire ridiculous movement, I wanted to give a little background on that bike here. The history of Maico is a very long-winded and complex affair, so that'll have to be a completely separate video on its own. So to keep this video on track, I'll keep things brief. So it turns out that the Zabel motors and the Maico motors are pretty closely related. Back in the day, Mr. Zabel wanted to use two-stroke motors for his sidecar ventures, which was a four-stroke dominated discipline back then. So he went to his personal friends, the Maisch brothers from Maico, and asked them for help. Together they developed the 700cc two-stroke engine for use in the sidecar cross machines. After the downfall of the original Maico organisation, Zabel continued to produce and persisted in developing that 700cc two-stroke engine. And as we know, they still produce that motor to this day. Elsewhere, a German company called Kostler keep the Maico brand alive today. Separately to Zabel, they developed a 620cc and a 685cc motor for use in supermoto racing. They are still made to this day, and they are the motors that you find in the Maico 700s and the ATK Intimidator machines. To clear up a little confusion, the ATKs are Maicos, they've just been rebadged by the American importers. So, unlike the Maico/ATK motors, our bad boy is a true 700cc monster. This thing is going to be stupid fast. All we need now is a chassis. Project 700 is on. This is by far the biggest thing we've ever attempted on this channel, both financially and in terms of what content I want to create with this bike. So guys, if you've enjoyed this first episode so far, and if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, be sure to drop this video a like, share it with all your two-stroke loving friends, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell button to stay notified and keep up to date with our crazy 700cc adventure. Also, be sure to check out our sponsors Maico. They've got a whole load of great products to clean, protect and lube your machines. They truly are a great company to work with, and I wouldn't have had the confidence to pull the trigger on this project without their support. So if you love what we're doing here with the 700, say thanks to Maico for making it happen by grabbing some products next time you need to stock up. In the next episode, the search continues.
Today's mission is to go and find a rolling chassis.
We hunt for the perfect frame for our monster engine, and we take it all to our genius builder, Chris, to really get the ball rolling on Project 700. Later down the line, we'll be making her look pretty, getting her dialed in on the dyno, ripping up the racetrack, and of course we'll be going head to head with Big Red. I've got a whole load of ideas of what we can do with our Mega 7. But if you've got any suggestions of what you want to see, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. As I said, of course we want to make the bike look nice, and we've got a big long shopping list and a lot of money to spend yet to make that happen. So if you know anyone that might like to help with the project, be sure to send me a direct message. As always guys, I'm Max, this has been 999 Laser. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next week, I'll see you at the track.